Well, hello again, everybody. How are we doing today? Welcome once again to my living room. This is my fifth Sunday in a row. I'm here with my audience of two. Natalie and Avery and I are just riding out this crisis as best we can here at home. Hope the same can be said for all of you wherever you are. That you're safe, that you're well, that you're staying in, and every morning we wake up, it's a morning closer to the other side of this thing. And so I hope you're staying well, and thank you once again for joining me here on a Sunday afternoon for some more music. This is my fifth Sunday in a row to get to perform for you here in my living room. And I really didn't set out for this to become like a big thing when I started this, 5 weeks ago, I guess, when all this mess was just starting out. But you all have been so gracious and so encouraging the last few weeks, and have tuned in big numbers, and so it's sort of become a thing. And I thought, while I keep these shows going for the foreseeable future for a while, even after this crisis gets through, I'd love to keep these shows going for you. I thought, rather than just call it like my getting here, my living room, or concerts, whatever I've been calling them, I thought it needed a really creative, exciting name for our times here together. And so I'm excited to welcome you officially now to the Jason Coleman Show. Mind-blowing, I know. So creative name, but that's the best I got. So welcome to the Jason Coleman Show once again for what's going to be a fun day of music together. Now, a lot of you have known me, I know, for a while, or some of you my entire life, but I realized that over the last few weeks there have been a lot of you that have sort of just come on board and may not know what I do outside of these concerts here in my living room. And so I wanted to use our time today to introduce you to myself and really to what I do. So I'm Jason. Hi there. I've made my career now the last 14, 15 years or something, touring and performing concerts that bring new life to the pianist style of my grandfather, piano legend Floyd Cramer. And I thought that a great way to share his music with you today would be to play through one of the albums that I've recorded, which is called Legacy. So the Legacy album was my second album I ever recorded. This was back in 2006, which seems like an eternity ago. I was just 21 years old. I'd graduated from Belmont earlier that year, and around this time I'd been performing, here and there, but hadn't really gotten anything going, professionally yet. Grandad had passed away just a few years prior to that, and I had recorded one album before this album. That was a Christmas album. It was my very first real album, but I thought, for my first true non-Christmas album needed to be something that really honored Granddad's legacy and his incredible career as one of the greatest piano players of all time, especially in country and pop music. And so I picked out some songs that I knew were significant to his career. I pulled together some money and rented a studio and hired my friends to come in and play as part of the band, which some of these include like Megan and Kyle and Don, who still play with me even today. And we produced this album called Legacy. And this really sort of charted the course ahead for me for what's been the road I've been following now for the last almost 14 years since I put this thing together. Bringing new life to my granddad's music and my concerts, and so it really sort of paved the way for me to get to do what I do and what I'm doing even now. So for today's show, I'm going to just follow the track list from 1 all the way down to lucky number 13 on the album, play the songs that I recorded here for you several years back. So if you have this album at home already, you can follow along. You'll see what's coming next. If you don't, now's a great time. Well, not now. Maybe when this show is finished, to go buy it. You can buy the CD on my store at my website, jasoncolemanmusic.com, or the album's also available for you to download on iTunes or stream it on Apple Music or Spotify as well. So you can listen to the album after we get finished today. But for now, we're going to go straight through from top to bottom in tribute to my granddad, Floyd Cramer, and his incredible legacy. So here we go. We're ready for some music. Natalie, Avery, y'all ready?
Woo! Say hey, Daddy. Hey, Daddy.
Thanks, bud. Thank you. So here we go. We're going to start off with track number 1, which really is the song that for most people, when you think about Floyd Cramer, you think about one song more than any other. We're going to start it off at the top here with Last Date. There you go. Last Date by my granddad, Floyd Cramer. So he wrote this song in 1960 and released it in the fall of that year. It was a huge hit, his biggest hit that he ever wrote and recorded. And he followed it up with this next song, which is number 2 on my Legacy album. It's one he wrote called On the Rebound. Thank you to all of my adoring fan out here who joined us for the concert today. Now there you go, On the Rebound, also written and released by my granddad, Floyd Cramer. If you're just joining, so glad to welcome you here to my living room for a concert of music. It's the Jason Coleman Show. That's right, the Jason Coleman Show we're here for. I'm playing through my Legacy album from start to finish, the songs that my granddad, Floyd Cramer, helped to make famous. Next up on the album, let's see, number 3. This is a song that was made famous by Skeeter Davis. Now, Grandad, of course, was known for his own songs like Last Date and On the Rebound, but he really maybe was more notable even for what he contributed to the recordings of all the biggest names in country pop and rock music that recorded in Nashville, especially in the 50s and 60s. And so a lot of the songs on the album are songs that he played the iconic piano part on the original recordings, and that includes this next song made famous by Skeeter Davis called The End of the World. Peter Davis with my Grandad Floyd Cramer on the piano. This is a great opportunity to invite a very special guest here to the piano. Would you please make welcome the one and only Mr. Avery, this way, over here. Avery Cramer Coleman. Here he is. All right, you want to sit up here? Say hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Say my name's what?
My name's Avery.
Avery. Oh, here, you want to use the microphone? That's better here, isn't it? So Avery, we're trying to raise them right. Avery loves all of these old songs, so that's all we listen to around here as well. Say hi.
Hi.
Say, how's everybody doing?
How's everybody doing? Woo!
Woohoo! So one of the songs Avery has learned is Why Does My Heart Go On Beating? Avery, would you like to sing that for us real fast?
No, how about Bye Bye Love?
Oh, you want to do Bye Bye Love first and then End of the World? Okay, let's do it. Are you going to sit beside me here? Okay, Avery does what Avery wants to do. So we'll do Bye Bye Love, which is one of our old favorites, and then we'll do some End of the World. You want to? Is that good?
It's that good.
There we go. All right, Bye Bye Love. We'll do a little bit. Sing aloud.
Bye bye love. Bye bye happiness. Hello loneliness.
I think I'm gonna cry.
Bye bye love. Bye bye
Sweet caress. Hello emptiness. I feel like I could die. Bye bye my love, goodbye. There you go. Are you do End of the World now?
No.
Let's do End of the World, why don't we? Can I play a little bit of it? Oh, it's so pretty. It's so pretty. Here we go. Ready? There it is. You see it in the mic?
Why does my heart go on beating? Why do don't they know at the end of the world didn't when you said goodbye?
Ready to talking?
Why my heart go on beating? Why do I sound like cry? Don't
Oh, here it goes. Don't.
they know it's the when you said goodbye?
Oh, wow. Avery, take a bow, take a bow. Oh. I don't know if that was a bow or something more vulgar, but either way, it was something. So there you go. Are you proud of yourself, Avery? Woo boy, we'll see if we get him back a little later on for something as well. We are just having fun here in our living room as we always do on the Jason Coleman Show. Thank you, Avery. One more round of applause for Avery helping us out there. Now, Avery, unfortunately, is not on the Legacy album, but maybe we can get him on some future recordings here with some of his dramatic recitations and interpretations of these songs. All right, moving on from there. Next on the album, number 4. We got a long way to go, y'all. Number 4 out of 13. This is the first song to feature what became known as the slip note piano style that my granddad made famous. It was released earlier the same year, 1960, as Last Date. It was made famous by Hank Lachlan. It's called Please Help Me, I'm Falling. Please help me, I'm falling. And actually, it was pretty cool back in, when was it, 2001 or 2003, I believe it was. 2003, I actually had the chance to perform this song, Please Help Me, I'm Falling, on the Grandad Opry with Hank Lachlan, which was just one of the true highlights of my musical life, for sure. What a special moment to get to share that, because that was where it all began for Grandad with his slip note piano style that he then shared with every song from then on forward. Last Date was the next song in the line right after that one was released. Next up here, number 5 on the Legacy album. This is one made famous by the Everly Brothers, who Grandad played on nearly all of their early hits especially. Avery sang a song for you just now that a few weeks ago was a duet here at one of these one of these concerts back on about 3 weeks ago or so. We sang it together, but he seemed to want to sing it as a solo today, which is just fine. But either way, this is a song called All I Have to Do Is Dream. All I Have to Do Is Dream by the Everly Brothers. There we go. Hey, if you're just joining in here, I'm Jason. You're watching the Jason Coleman Show here on a Sunday afternoon, live from my living room. Playing for you today the music from my Legacy album, which I released several years back. It is all the music that honors the legacy of my grandfather, piano legend, Floyd Cramer. I'm playing the songs straight through from top to bottom on the album, 1 through 13. If you like the album, what you're hearing so far, and you don't have it already, you can purchase that on my website, jasoncolemanmusic.com, and we'll ship a CD your direction. Or you can listen now digitally on iTunes. You can download, or you can stream it on Apple Music or Spotify or whatever you got there too. Hey, and if you just have all the music you could ever want and we want to support what I'm doing directly, I have a virtual tip jar sort of set up as well. You can visit jasoncolemanmusic.com/thank you, and we certainly will thank you for anything you want to contribute. While all of my other concerts out on the road have been postponed indefinitely, we'll get back to it here before long. But for the time being, we're here at home making music. I'm here with Natalie and Avery, and we are ready to keep rolling if you are. So next, that was number 5. Number 6 is a song by one of the most, maybe the most iconic female singer, I would say, of all time. There's a lot of great singers, but she is truly one of the very best, and Grandad played on nearly all of her big hits in her career that was cut far too short. This is a song called Sweet Dreams by Miss Patsy Cline. And it has a really cool intro on the strings, and I'm going to try to play on the piano, and if I mess it up, then, well, we'll see. So here we go. It's a really cool little run. Let's try it. And we'll go from there then into number 7 now. This is another Floyd Cramer original, one of the songs that Grandad wrote, one of the earliest songs he wrote and recorded in his career. Now, before he had that nice, smooth, delicate slip note piano style, as he called it, he was a honky-tonk, boogie-woogie kind of piano player back, especially when he got to start on the Louisiana Hayride back in the 50s. And so one of the first songs he wrote and recorded is this next one called Flip, Flop, and Bop. We'll give it a go here. Natalie, come on back down. Natalie's dancing all around the room. Y'all, come on back, Natalie. Just settle down, settle down. I know it's wild back there. Right. Yeah, you should see her right now.
Avery and I, we like to dance to that song.
That's true. Avery and Natalie do dance to the song a lot. Although it's normally not me playing it. Normally we've just gotten a new Siri, I can't say her name, Siri, or she'll hear me. Siri, smart speaker in here, and Avery loves yelling at Siri and telling her to play all kinds of random songs. Usually, she actually understands them here and there, so it's it's a thrill a minute. If I'm not careful, he'll tell Siri to like turn the lights out or on or something, and things will go crazy. So he's got his headphones on now. We've put him under. Yeah. Calm it down. Okay, so next. What do we got? That was number 7 on the album. I'm playing through the Legacy album that I recorded several years back, paying tribute to the music of my grandfather, Floyd Cramer. Number 8 on the album. This is an old Don Gibson tune that Grandad played on the original recording of this, the piano part. It's I Can't Stop Loving You. Thank you. Hope you're enjoying that. I hope these songs bring back a few memories for you through the years. A lot of big hits, and it's been really a lot of fun for me through the years and my family to discover just what these songs mean to so many people that Grandad has been a part of. Songs that he wrote or recorded, or like in this case, songs that he played on those original sessions. He was a part of a lot of the greatest music really in country music and pop and rock. And so thanks for letting me play them here for you today. Moving on, next song on the album, number 9. This is an old Bob Wills tune that Grandad had a hit, an instrumental hit of his own on as well. The San Antonio Rose. Here we go. Antonio Rose there for you. And I should have told you before, if you are not already following my page or like my page, make sure to do that right now. You can click that follow or like my Jason Coleman music page there on Facebook. So anytime I have future concerts, you can be alerted to those and know what's going on. And I try to post throughout the week of all kinds of things going on. You know, things are so exciting and bustling around here right now. But I try to keep everybody connected as best I can there too. And make sure that you click that share button on this video too to let others know, especially any Floyd Cramer fans or fans of all these old songs, to watch the video here as well, along with us live or even after the fact too. This video and all the videos that I am putting together, all these Sunday afternoon shows are available after the fact as well. You can go back and watch them there on my Facebook page. Or my website too, jasoncolemanmusic.com has all the videos as well. Next on the list, we're marching down. We've made it to number 10 out of 13. And this is maybe the most famous piano intro of any song. I mean, I'm biased because I know all the piano intros that Grandad was a part of. But this is one of those songs that you really do hear about the first, like, 2 notes. And you know exactly what song it is. And it's all because of that Floyd Cramer piano part. I guess her singing had something to do with it too, but I love the song. This is Patsy Cline's. Well, you'll get it. Here we go. Thank you very much. Thunderous applause. I wish you all could see what what I was seeing during that one. We are live at home having fun. Avery found a balloon that we hid in a closet somewhere. It's bouncing it all around the room. So, you know, hey, it's a party. We're having a good time. Next on the lineup here, let's see, number 11. This is another Don Gibson song. Grandad played on this original recording as well. Avery, you ready for a fast song? Let's do it. This is Oh Lonesome Me. What a response. Thank you. Can you clap? Can you say, yay, Daddy?
Hey, Dad.
Say, that was great.
That's great.
Say, I loved it.
I loved it.
Thank you. Wow, so
He
unprompted.
did love it. He wanted to come watch.
He was over here dancing. Yeah, he actually was. Okay, so we got just a couple of more songs here. We got number 12 now. It's a Jim Reeves song. Had such a beautiful voice. I'm not going to sing it for you, but I'm going to play it for you now. This is Welcome to My World. And of course, Grandad played on that record as well, as he did for so many of these that I've played for you here so far in the show. All right, we've come to the final song I recorded on this Legacy album, Lucky Number 13. You know, Grandad played on a lot of the hits of one Mr. Elvis Presley through the years. He got to know him early on, and Grandad did, playing the Louisiana Hayride together back when Elvis was just getting started, and Grandad was as well. And Elvis always loved Grandad, had him play a lot of his biggest songs through the years there in the studio. And this one is the song, actually, that kept Last Date for being a #1 Billboard hit. Last Date hit #2 on the Billboard pop charts, which is really pretty high for an instrumental song. It would have been a #1 hit if it were not for this song by Elvis Presley, which Grandad played on these recording sessions as well. This is Are You Lonesome Tonight? All right, so there you go. We made it through from 1 to 13. Woo! That was quite a haul, but we made it through my A Legacy album honoring the music of my granddad, Floyd Cramer. If you joined late, you can go back and watch from the beginning. I hit right from the top, Last Date, and so many of the other songs that he was known for. If you want to share this video with your friends and spread the word about these concerts, and then we'll be right back here together next Sunday afternoon, 4 p.m., same time, for even more music. Be on the lookout for what I've got in store for you next week, and we'll have some more fun together. And if you like the album, by the way, if you like what you've heard today and you don't already have it, you can go purchase it on CD from my website, jasoncolemanmusic.com. I've got this and a whole host of other albums that are there for you to take a look at and listen to. And if you want to listen to it digitally, I've got it on iTunes for download, or also for Apple Music and Spotify to listen and stream along that way too. So take a look, take a listen. Hopefully it's been as fun for you this afternoon as it's been for me and for Natalie and Avery. We've had a blast, and it warms our heart to get to share the music, but also to just get to sort of share the company and the community and the fellowship with everybody. It's a highlight of our week, and we thank you for being a part of it week in and week out. We want to close up. Avery, you want to come say goodbye to everybody one more time here?
Bye.
Oh, come here. Come here. Can you say, thanks for watching?
Thanks for watching.
Oh, you need the microphone. Say, thanks for watching
Thanks for watching
the Jason Coleman Show.
Jason Coleman Show.
All right, you want to play one more song to go out?
No.
You don't? You want to play Twinkle Twinkle?
No.
No.
What about hot cross buns? That's what you were
Ooh.
just practicing on the iPad.
Oh, you want to try it before we go? All right, here. Let's do hot cross buns. Good call, Mommy. Good call. All right, come here. We'll go goodbye with hot cross buns. You want to play it? Hooray! I should have mentioned before, if you've been noticing on the piano keys, the stickers are not here for my benefit, although they do help me out a little bit, but Avery's got them all labeled here to tell what the keys are. So he's week by week getting more and more, and so we'll see what next week has in store for Avery and for myself as well. Thank you again for tuning in, as always. Y'all have a great week. Have a safe week. Be well. Stay well. We love you all, and we will see you next Sunday. Goodbye.